Hello everyone, this is Certified Public Accountant from Istanbul Kota Business Group. I will answer questions such as how to establish a virtual company in Turkey. Is it legal to establish a company at a virtual office address? What is the cost of establishing a virtual company? If you are considering establishing a virtual company in Turkey, this information will definitely be useful. Let's start. 1. Can foreigners establish a virtual company in Turkey? Yes, the Turkish government support foreign entrepreneurs. The procedures for foreigners to establish a company in Turkey have been simplified. A foreigner can easily establish a company in Turkey with his passport. Foreigners have the same rights as Turkish citizens in terms of doing business in Turkey. 2. Is a business address required to establish a company in Turkey? Yes, a business address is required to establish a company in Turkey. If you do not need a workplace, you can rent a virtual office address at affordable cost. Renting a virtual office is renting a mailbox at an address. In other words, there is no physical workplace use. A company can be established at a virtual office address. Virtual office address is legal and very cheap alternative in Turkey. 3. What is the cost of establishing a virtual company in Turkey? The cost of establishing a limited company in a virtual business address in Turkey starts from approximately 550 USD. This cost includes all establishment expenses, company establishment service fee, Chamber of Commerce registration fee, Swan translator fee, notary expenses, tax office registration fee, etc. So if you come our office with your passport, we are establishing your company as Turkey with around 550 USD cost. Cost vary according to criteria such as the number of partners, amount of capital, field of activity. 4. What are the monthly expenses of a virtual company in Turkey? The monthly fixed expenses of companies registered in Turkey are the accountant fee, virtual office rental fee, and stamp duties of tax returns. You can think of the monthly fixed expenses of a company with no activity as around $140 on average. These expenses include all expenses including accountant and virtual office services. Apart from this, other expenses will vary depending on the company's activities. 5. How many days does it take to establish a virtual company in Turkey? Establishing a virtual limited liability company in Turkey typically takes 3 to 4 business days. Foreign investors often favor limited companies due to their cost effectiveness and straightforward legal procedures. After establishment, the company can commence business operations and open a bank account from the fourth day forward. In summary, foreign investors have the opportunity to set up a limited company using a virtual office address in Turkey. They simply need to visit our office with their passport. The establishment of a virtual limited company typically required 3 to 4 business days. Our team handles all the necessary procedures to prepare the company for operation. The average starting cost for setting up a virtual limited company is 550 USD, which includes all the expenses associated with the establishment. Our expert team manages the entire process, including the provision of a virtual office address. If you want to establish a company in Turkey, you can contact us. We are establishing your company as turnkey. We are helping you about all matters. If you contact with us, we are preparing a detailed cost table free of charge. I hope these informations will help you. Have a good day. Regards.